Mr. Coattails of his opponent.
134.
But that will take a lot of pressure off Jan Dekker. He knows he's going to have at least one dart for the match when he comes back.
80.
And he may have even more than that. Well, he has two now, and he only needs one, and Double Dekker does for Durrant. Neil Zonneveld, a 6-3 winner against Kim Huybrechts, who at times played some brilliant stuff at the World Cup, but back down to earth with a bump here.
140.
Martin Schindler, of course, who missed out on a World
93.
Cup spot, a 6-5 winner against David Pallett here. A hat-trick of ton 40s has given the bomb a commanding lead in this leg. And it is enough for him to finally see off Roby John Rodriguez and see out this match to book his place in the second round.
Up top for the 164. The option of 2 treble 19s not taken.
100.
Clayton had 132 for the match earlier. Same spot. Different second dart. It's 50 left, Johnny, not 40. And the second
85.
time he's had a match start and it's come up majorly low, the sign of a tired arm. Hop to inch closer. Clayton hoping he misses the 32. And he does.
32.
Half an inch to the left. And Clayton has 47, which Hop took in the last leg. Double 16.
Game shot.
And a fourth match start is taken by Johnny Clayton. It was technically not a great throw, but it found the right segment of the board. Has to go over the top. Not enough air on that shot. And that first start made everything tricky. Telnikez now needs one treble. Got two to set up this shot. There's that treble. It's wobbly. But it is the bull. And it was the match if it had gone. Can Evans elongate this match? One shot at tops after the single.
62.
It hasn't been his day. He has not played his best stuff. Bit of a learning experience for Dave, who should be losing, but only if Dirk can find the 3 now. Double 16.
11.
It's been very good to him, but not on that occasion. It wasn't far off. And Evans, for a third leg of the contest, needs 10s. Nope.
No score.
Not his day. Might have to chalk this one down to a bad first day at the office in Players' Championships as Telnikez finds double 16 in a scratchy match. Lots of head scratching. A fist bump for the players.
Watermina through to his board final because he's just been a dart ahead of Jelle Klaassen for
96.
too much of this match. And double 16 or double 8, which was good to him early on.
36.
But deserts him now. Bull. Oh, very nearly a skin saver for Jelle Klaassen, but the machine gun should wrap it up now. And does do on double 4 a breathless game of darts. They
41.
Big moment. And Luke Humphries rises to it. Absolutely superb. It's a 15 dart. Break of throw. It is 3 legs on the spin for Luke Humphries. He's going full Mervyn here in Coventry.
100.
He's down to a finish, but it's first poke for the hammer. Surely you can't take this. He's not going to, but the thing is he probably doesn't need to.
60.
Oh. There's just a little glimmer of light here for Luke Humphries that maybe 2 visits, but could he get it done in 1? Could he get it done in 1 on double 11? Oh, what a shot that is from Luke Humphries. What a game that was as well. Andy Hamilton, all the grit and all the determination that we used to see from him regularly.
Will win. Probably.
60.
Good guide. And he has
Game
won.
shot
And
and
Jim
match.
Williams has made incredibly light work of the German number 1, Gabriel Clemens, in that match. A 6-2 success. And this is turning in to a very, very impressive first outing. But you knew what I meant.
$134.
Well, before he lived with Peter Wright, he used to live down here.
$32.
But he can't find a home in double 16 this time. Now perhaps it's Wright's turn to steal a leg. And what a steal it would be. A snake bite
Game
steal. Wonderful stuff from Wright. And just as Dimitri Vandenberg was last 32, a 6-5 success for the Australian against Christoph Ratajski. An average of 104
140.
for Heta. Well, here Wright threatening another big checkout.
Game
And
shot.
getting an into, but he could have left anything he liked because he doesn't have to take it out in this visit. He might anyway. It would be very apt. I think he thought it might have been in.
140.
But it is in his hands. And Vandenberg will be left wondering what
180.
happened. A parting shot. A final flourish. Or is it more than that? It's
Game
not.
shot and
It's
the
still not enough to stop snakebite. Peter Wright and Dimitri Vandenberg take a bow.
Well, the plan on 220 is always going to be a maximum. He gets a lot less than that. You can see what
36.
Amina's average is just a tiny bit over that 100 mark.
Game shot.
And he gets 102 to improve that average somewhat. Who has English as their second language. Oh, leg on
180.
without 180 from Watamina. Taps the shoulder of Van der Voort. Double 8.
59.
He doesn't get the 12 darter. And Watamina could have an 11 or 12 of his own. It could be 11.
Game shot.
It's a 12. 17 route. It was. 67 off.
84.
And he doesn't have a lot of time to think sometimes. He just does it. Van der Vaart's got to do the same. He's got to do this. It's double 18 again. And he hasn't got it this time. It was 96 to the rescue last time, but this time he has to dodge Watermina going 2 for tops. And 1 match start is all he requires. A fabulous performance from Jermaine Watermina in that quarter-final. The all-Dutch clash goes the way of J-Dub, and the average of over 105 is definitely a confidence boost for him as he joins Brendan Dolan and Michael Smith in the semi-finals.
Can Smith kick off festivities? Well, I was going to
56.
say with some fireworks, but he'd already missed the first treble.
Game shot.
Well, they're the kind of chances that Jose is allowing his opponents at the moment. Very, very clinical on the finishing, when he gets the sums right, of course. D'Souza, a chance at a 2-darter. And it is the same story for Smith.
105.
Will it be the same story for D'Souza?
$13.
Not this time. Had an eager look himself to inspect how it hadn't gone in.
Game shot.
But it is perfectly poised. Finally balanced. Michael Smith will return with 3 darts in hand and 130 points in front of him.
60.
If he can make them disappear, and with them make him disappear, then he will be in the final. Oh, it's a difficult dart to navigate round, and he couldn't manage it.
65.
Well, 78 remaining. 24 remaining.
74.
On the wire. Is that as close as he's going to come in this opening tournament at the Winter Series? Well, he didn't want to see that. Does get a dart.
59.
Was too good there, Michael Smith. Was looking for the 25. Bedded the bull.
Game shot.
But is made to pay. A long time. But it's only recently that a star has been born, and that is the second time that Michael Smith, with no effort at all, complete disregard for how he's throwing, has managed to rattle in a maximum. D'Souza hasn't managed to find the big number.
33.
He hasn't got there in the end, and I just wonder that a couple of times he's seen that from Michael Smith, whether it's actually got to him. Because both times that's happened, D'Souza's missed darts at double. And Michael Smith hits. And he's done it again to book his place in the final, where he will meet Jermaine Watermina. A fantastic win for Michael Smith. Had to show plenty of quality and plenty of fighting quality as well. Well, apologies, a slight technical issue there means that you may not have been treated to the assets ace analysis. Well, we'll save him for the next leg because Michael Smith is looking at the big fish. In fact, call this in, Paul.
Bingo! What a way to start. This is always going to be a good game.
Match against Brendan Dolan, where he probably should have been knocked out of his stride and out of his speed,
96.
but the winning legs for Jermaine Watermina in his semi-final, 12, 12, 12, 12, 11, 13, 15.
It's not too shabby.
100.
Neither is that. It's the timing of some of these 180s from Michael Smith, but it wasn't timed well enough. Watermina with a 96, making it look simple. Really, really good rescue job. Another single for tops.
60.
We'll ask you about that after this leg. Michael Smith is not a bad double 15 merchant if he can find this treble 20. He'll settle for a dart at the bull.
Game shot.
And he's bedded the bull and just rescued this because it
series winner of the year. Obviously, Peter Wright won the Summer Series Order of Merit and Gerwin Price won the Autumn one.
100.
What Price Smith getting the Winter Series win? No bonus for that, but he just wants to win this title right here, and he's looking to pressure that 106 and does so very, very well.
140.
Gets a dart.
Game shot.
Takes the chance.
He will firmly become favourite again.
Oh, did you see the grimace, Paul?
I did. Can he see the bullseye? Look at that. Oh,
57.
that dart was in the way. And Watamina has bust. Oh, my word. What have we just seen?
Well, the passion of Smith. But it's Watamina who will be feeling angry now, having bust his chance. But Smith has fluffed his chance as well.
I'm almost amazed he didn't go for 14 double 10. And no, he's done it again. What on earth has happened to Jermaine Watamina's compass?
Well, this is quite remarkable. Now, does Michael Smith opt for a different route? It's a smart thing to do. Teeing up his favourite double, and that's a great guide, and it's used to great effect.
A UK Open qualifier where he beat Dave Chisnell in the final was almost a decade ago.
58.
It was only a couple of years later, of course, that he had that famous win against Phil Taylor at the Alexandra Palace.
81.
He didn't have a beard back then. This time he goes for 72 once more. This
32.
time he overcorrects.
Yeah, well, Tops has just started to elude him a little bit. Now it's Watamina's turn to pile on the pressure.
Oh, this is a big moment. I know that Wayne Mardle likes to say big moments coming in here, but this is a big moment. You can probably sense it in my voice. Can Smith take Tops? Huge. To see whether he can get it done, but he's got a huge gap here to get this first title in a while.
96.
Yeah, it was a similar story at the World Series finals just over a year ago.
55.
A couple of years ago, rather, against James Wade, but he has reached match point here, and he could do it in style.
Well,
100.
look what's happened. He's going to have 3 darts at Tops. There's a proportion of his brain thinking about the Masters back in January, but this isn't the Masters. This is a Players' Championship number 19, and it's for the win. And he's got multiple shots for it. Call it in, Murph.
Well, after losing 10 finals on the trot, Michael Smith ends that trend and wins at the Winter Series. A superb performance to win his first title in more than 2 years for Jermaine Watamina. The wait goes on. The good news is he'll be back again tomorrow, as will that man Michael Smith. Just look what it means to him. Having got out of the habit of winning tournaments, Michael Smith is back in the winner's circle here at the Winter Series. On day one, he is the number one.